Dragon Dave right here on our new home, KOTR, Channel 11, MyTV. Bret the Hitman Hart will be in Salinas tonight, Dave.
He's coming to Salinas?
He is coming to Salinas.
Bret the Hitman Hart is coming to Salinas?
5:30 at the PAL Armory on Howard Avenue in Salinas. You're going to see Bret the Hitman Hart and a ton of stars from BTW.
Well, well, with that in mind, you got to get your tickets.
Where do they get tickets, Dave?
Go to Max Fit to get your tickets. Or you can go to Pizza and Pints. Now, let me tell you something. If you want to meet Bret the Hitman Hart, now's the time to do it. I mean, I'm serious.
5:30 tonight, bell time, 8 p.m. Great matches. We're going to tell you more about those. Right now, we've got a match to cover. We've got Chris Black teaming with Akil Ray's tag team, JT Hollister, and the Maverick, Jack Madison. That's coming up right now.
Let's go.
Here we go, folks. Newark Memorial High School, a beautiful facility, a beautiful night, and we've got big-time wrestling, Hank Brenner Jr., along with Dragon Dave. That was Alan Bolte, our ring announcer, Alex Goldstein, and who do we have in the ring right now, Dragon Dave?
Well, first of all, we got a team that I'm not familiar with. Well, first of all, Christopher Black, he's back in BTW after a lengthy absence.
Indeed.
And one, Akil Ray's, I'm not too familiar with.
From Oakland?
From Oakland.
Yes.
Well, they look like two mean hombres right there. And of course,
indeed,
they're taking on Jack Madison,
the Maverick,
who's back from a lengthy injury. And let me tell you something. And it's not easy to get over a shoulder injury.
It's certainly not. And his partner JT Hollister, who's raring to go here. Hollister looks like it, showing off that impressive physique.
Looks like he's been working out.
Well, yeah, I saw it, but not with weights, but with something.
No, with the ropes.
Oh, with the ropes.
See him doing the
Yes,
ropes?
the ropes.
Yes. That takes a lot.
Look at this. Christopher Black turns his back on the youngster. Look at the height difference. Oh my God, they're giving away at least 150 pounds here.
Look at JT Hollister.
Black charges him. Out of the way goes Hollister. Gives him a little kick. Says, "Come on, Black, let's go."
Oh,
beautiful leg trip in there. Hollister now.
Oh. Look at JT Hollister.
Fire JT Hollister.
He looks fearless, like he does not intimidated by Christopher Black.
No, I think there's no sense to the poor kid. Another one, another forearm.
Well,
that's it. Look at this. Hollister tossed around by a ragdoll over to Jack Madison. Now Christopher Black on the outside is Akil Ray's, and here comes the Maverick, Jack Madison, who debuted in this very building and has been missing for almost 1 year, and now has his return in this building. Madison in for the ride, turns around with a beautiful reverse. Oh, beautiful high elevation leapfrog. A drop down Christopher Black in there, catches him with a beautiful drop kick. Out goes Christopher Black, and in comes Akil Ray.
Okay, now this I'm looking forward to. Akil Ray's, not familiar with him. Let's see what he's in the ring.
I'm telling you, he comes in with a baptism by fire. Look at that high elevation leg drop. Madison looks like he hasn't missed a beat. Holy cow, beautiful work in there by the Maverick, Jack Madison.
What I would like to see is JT Hollister come in there and display his awesome strength. That's what I would like to know.
You would like to know what? Whether he has awesome strength?
To display his awesome strength.
Well, he does. I hear on good authority, and I mind you, not your authority, but good authority, and there's a beautiful spinning kick by the Maverick, Jack Madison. I hear it on good authority that he is one of the strongest men in BTW.
I heard that JT Hollister can body slam Christopher Black and Achilles Ray's all by himself at the same time.
At the same time.
At the same time.
What about you?
Well, that goes without saying. I can body slam everybody in the ring at the same time.
No.
But that goes without saying.
That wasn't the question.
We're not talking about
whether he could body slam you at the same time. Look at this slingshot. Oh, and then he goes with a beautiful forearm. Beautiful work here. Teamwork by Jack Madison, the Maverick, and Hollister way up high with a DDT. There it is. Second rope, spinning DDT. Out cold looks Akil. Well, this is where you're lucky you're 25 years old or even less to kick out of that, I'm telling you.
Well, JT Hollister did everything right. He hooked a leg. He did everything right. It's just that, Akil Ray's is not quite done yet.
Well, Akil Ray's has a lot of talent. Look at that, how he turns it around. Now he's got him in his own front face lock. And Hollister going for dear life. Look at, vertical suplex. Oh, boy.
Whoa.
All the blood rushing to the head. Madison. Madison tried for a shot there. Nothing doing. Way down hard. And look at this. Oh, beautiful kip up by Akil Steele, but I wouldn't turn my back because he's going to allow Madison to make that tag.
Whoa! Cutting off the ring. Very smart wrestling on the part of Akil
It
Reyes.
certainly was, Dave,
You know?
but I'll tell you, I don't like turning your back on your opponents.
That is true, but I'll tell you one thing. Akil Reyes right now is taking advantage of JT Hollister, and you know, if they're smart, the tag team of Christopher Black and Akil Reyes, all they got to do is cut the ring in half and work on JT Hollister, and eventually JT Hollister will give in.
Well, what they've done now is they've cut the ring in a quarter.
That's what I just said.
Well, 2 quarters equals a half, Dave.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
You know those 2 quarters, Dave, that were on my dressing room bureau? I wonder what happened to those.
No, I know nothing
Speaking
about
of
that.
quarters.
Know nothing about that.
Well, you know, I have to take a bus later.
Well, that's tough luck.
Well, Brunhilde's got the Alfa Romeos in the shop, you know.
Uh-oh.
Luigi and the parts and all that. Oh, look at that. Standing clothesline in the corner. Nails JT Hollister, beautiful. Coming out of there. Another leg trip. That's the second time that Christopher Black has fallen for that. I guess he's gone to the well. One drop kick spins him. Nothing doing.
How about a second one?
Another one. Staggering now, going to the back. He's going for the triple crown. Oh, beautiful. There it is. JT Hollister.
Uh-oh, what do we got here?
Crazy here. Newark Memorial High catches that beautiful bicep. In there with a clothesline, and down goes Christopher Black. Uh-oh, high rent district coming up. Look at Madison cheering on his partner. Way up high, JT Hollister.
What do we got here?
High risk maneuver.
What do we got here?
Christopher Black turning around.
Oh, no. Nope.
Oh boy, catches him.
Nope.
Oh, that's going to be real bad for JT Hollister. Looks like a fall away
There you go.
slam. Oh, look at that fall away slam. Oh,
With
brutal
authority.
Hollister, and with authority. And look at Madison now getting into it with Christopher Black. Oh boy.
Well, that's what happens when you get in the ring with a big man like Christopher Black, who's going to show off his strength, take advantage of his strength. And
2 big men. I mean,
telling you.
Akil Reyes, no slouch either. This guy's got a lot of martial arts skills, and now we're going to see those lethal knees and thighs of his.
Yes.
He's got a lot of, his power comes from his hips. Oh, and look at this. Christopher Black playing by the rules. I suppose you don't see that, Dave.
Well, I do, but
You do?
Alex Goldstein didn't.
Oh, well, that's only...
And that's what counts.
That's what counts, Dave. I can't believe you admit it after all these years, finally seeing choking in the corner. Are you turning a new leaf?
No, I saw it, but what counts is the referee didn't see it.
Oh, boy. Well, they do play the tapes for the championship committee, and as I said, we have lethal knees and hip strength from Akil Reyes.
I hear Malcolm Mania in the background.
Oh, you do, folks. If you do, come on out to a beautiful Newark Memorial High. We've got the Newark Pavilion, mecca, if you will, of wrestling in the Bay Area. Now, a little dissension in the ranks with Black and Reyes there. There was some finger pointing going on, and you know what I think they want to do is I think they want the glory of the kill.
They want to take turns.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you something. You know, JT Hollister looks to be in big trouble, but I'll tell you one thing. He's still in there. He's still giving it his all. You know.
Oh, look at this. Out of the way. Oh, dropped him to the floor.
Wait a minute.
Holy Toledo. Christopher Black, that's a critical mistake. All he's got to do now is make the tag. Hollister does. Oh, it's not to be. It is not to be. That was the could have been the turning point in the match. That was the Stalingrad of the match, and guess what? Opportunity was blown.
Well, but actually, what I would like to know is what's going to happen when Akil Reyes comes back. Is he going to actually call it an accident?
Oh, I think he knows what happened.
Well,
I mean, we had falling outs before. We had Sin and Vargas.
I didn't see a tag. I didn't see a legitimate tag.
That is a blind tag. I guess it goes in the book.
That tag looked forced to me. It looked forced.
Like your humor. Oh, here we go now. Akil's going in. He's saying Black, nail him. Here we go. Wait a minute. Oh, again.
Second time.
Again. Second time.
Wait a minute.
The tag. In comes the Maverick, Jack Madison. Down goes Christopher Black. Up goes Christopher Black, and down he goes. Holy Toledo. Out goes Christopher Black through the second rope. Now the legal man is Akil Reyes.
Look at this.
And he goes into his own partner. Beautiful move by the Maverick, Jack Madison. And look now. We're getting the signal. Oh my goodness, way outside on the hardwood floor. Way up high goes Akil Reyes. Christopher Black has him. Madison Avenue driver. It's going to be over. 1, 2, 3. Jack Madison and JT Hollister get the Duke.
Wow.
That was impressive.
Your winners, Jack Madison, JT Hollister.
I got to tell you something. JT Hollister took a spill on the floor. Let me tell you something. That looked quite painful. Let me tell you something.
It does, folks. Come on out, see a big-time wrestling show. More to come.
This is Honky Tonk Man, the greatest WWE Intercontinental Champion of all time. And I'm telling you, if you want to be a pro wrestler, if you want to get into the wrestling business, you want to be a ballet, a ring girl, a referee, a TV announcer, the best place to do it is right here at Big Time Wrestling. BTW Wrestling is #1. It's professionally done, and you'll come out and be a great wrestler, ballet, referee, ring announcer, anything you want to be. It happens here, BTW.
Wrestling fans, Big Time Wrestling returns to Salinas on Saturday night, October 7th at the Salinas Pal Armory. Bell time is 8 p.m. with a special meet and greet starting at 5:30 p.m. You'll meet WWE Hall of Famer Bret the Hitman Hart, Chris Masters, Davey Boy Smith, X-Pac, and all the stars of Big Time Wrestling live at the Salinas Pal Armory. Get your tickets right now. You can purchase them online at BTWrestling.com, or if you want to pick them up in person, you can pick them up at Max Fit in Salinas and also Pizza and Pints in Salinas. For more information, go to BTWrestling.com, or you can call 510-494-9648. Big Time Wrestling, October 7th at the Salinas Pal Armory.
SharpshooterFunding.com. Sharpshooter, easy to execute funding today. SharpshooterFunding.com. Sharpshooter, easy to execute funding.
Welcome back to Big Time Wrestling, everyone. What a match that was. By the way, we're sponsored by SharpshooterFunding.com. That is Bret the Hitman Hart's company, and Bret Hart will be in Salinas tonight. First of all, JT Hollister and the Maverick victorious here on Big Time Wrestling, which leads us right in, Dave, to an announcement of tonight's ladies' title.
Yes, tonight, the ladies. I'm telling you right now, your favorite Dimension of Rose.
Second favorite.
Well, she's defending the title against Shotzi Blackheart.
Oh.
Let me tell you something. This is going to be a good one right here.
Yes, second favorite. Not even on the list, Dave. We also have X-Pac teaming with the former world champion, Hawkeye Shane Cody. They're taking on the Ballard brothers, your favorites.
Yes, I'm going to have to break out the Canadian rule book. But in the meantime,
break out something else.
let's go to the match.
Let's go to the match. We've got Ryback and Sin coming up, a main event anywhere in the world. Monster Sin taking on Ryback.
Let's roll it.
Feed me more.
You like Ralph Nader, hide my face from the fakes. Feed me more.
And his opponent making his way to the ring from Sin City, Nevada, weighing in at 281 pounds. He is a former WWE Intercontinental Champion. He is the big guy, Ryback.
This is World War III happening. This is Big Time Wrestling right here on KOFY TV 20. Hank Ritter Jr. along with Dragon Dave, sponsored by SharpshooterFunding.com. This man needs no introduction, both of these men. That's Sin and Ryback, Dragon Dave.
This is the battle of the behemoths. Let me tell you something. The battle of the big bulls. The two big bulls The biggest bulls of the woods, let me tell you.
How long's it been since Ryback's given away 20 pounds to an opponent? Sin over that 300-pound mark, and Ryback, even though he looks bigger, he looks in that 290, not at that 300-pound mark, I'll tell you. Sin is the nightmare, absolute nightmare.
I don't think that matters to Ryback. You know, he can take care of those extra 20 pounds, trust me.
Well, I'll tell you,
He's
Sin,
hungry.
former BTW Tag Team Champion, and now the stare down right here on KOFY's TV 20, Big Time Wrestling. That is referee Ronnie Washington, Hank Ritter Jr., along with Dragon Dave, and we are bringing you the very, very best. This is a main event anywhere in the world. Great credentials by both these wrestlers, and they lock up like two bulls. The lockup, and it's Sin now pushing Ryback back. Ryback trying to come back and move Sin back. Holy cow.
Back and forth.
Back and forth.
Let me tell you
and
right
now it's
now.
Sin turning it around into the corner. Referee Ronnie Washington is going to have one heck of a time separating these two.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they might need an extra referee, maybe 2 extra referees to take care of this particular match.
And one referee to watch you, Dave.
Well, but I'm not in the ring.
Oh, thank God.
I gotta tell you this, you know, let me tell you something. Look at Ryback. Look at the strength of Ryback. Just pushing Sin to the corner. That's not easy to do.
You have to have 700 pounds of pressure to push a 300-pounder who's pushing back.
Let me tell you that.
700 to 900 pounds, PSI.
Wow.
Those
Look
are
at that.
pounds per square inch,
And
Dragon Dave.
look at the stare down.
Yeah, that is something. I mean, imagine turning your back in the ring and looking, and you've got Sin staring at you, and then you've got Ryback. Oh my God. Beautiful side headlock here. You know, this is going to be an impact match. One big move, and it's over.
Yes.
You know, once one guy gets a big move, oh, here's a shoulder block. Nobody moves.
But
Sin's showing a lot of power here.
But
Another one.
But the question is, who's going to make that impact move?
Oh my goodness. 4 tackles, 5. Nobody moves. There's a boot. That'll get you going. Smash. Another smash by Ryback. Sin against the ropes.
Wow. I got to tell you this. Look at it. Oh.
Shoulder block in hard.
I'm telling you.
Another one. Another one, and Sin is in trouble. Now here comes Feed Me More. They're saying, feed me more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for good measure.
Wow.
10 punch count. Sin is staggered. A couple of big boots by Ryback. Boy, he is relentless.
Well, maybe you want to feed Ryback more and feed Sin less.
Well, I wouldn't feed either one of them. I'd get my fingers bit off.
Well.
God, they're just behemoths, the two of them.
I'm telling you right now.
I'd be afraid to be in the same tunnel with them. And there's a beautiful arm wringer now by Ryback and a cutoff by Sin. That knee. Sin is noted for doing that knee, and I'll tell you, it's knocked the wind out of a lot of opponents. In for the ride does Ryback. Duck of that clothesline. Duck of another clothesline. Tries for a high cross body and gets clobbered by the Nightmare Sin.
Wow, I got to tell you
Sin's
something.
he's going for that Stuka.
Uh-oh.
Stuka.
Smash.
In the middle of the
This
ring,
could be
it's
it.
over.
Right
1, 2, 3.
No, not quite. But
I
wow,
have
that was
never
close.
seen anybody kick out of the Stuka.
That's close.
How many years has Sin been desecrating BTW? I've never ever seen anybody kick out of that Stuka.
I'm telling you
Wow.
right now. Ryback's the man that did it. He's the one
Certainly
that
is.
did it.
That's got to go in the record books. For you watching at home and KOFY TV 20, Hank Ritter Jr. saying for Dragon Dave, if you're keeping score, Ryback is the only one to kick out of a Stuka.
Yes, so far. Let me tell you something.
And we know that the Stukas were the dive bombers in the Luftwaffe that wreaked havoc and decimated Europe. And listen to that. Speaking of wreaking havoc, in for the ride. Oh, Ryback in hard, and down goes Ryback. Sin in control.
Wow.
My God, he is just man. When's the last time you've seen Ryback manhandled by this guy?
Well,
by anybody?
No, I'm telling you right now. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh! You heard that one in Monterey.
Yes.
Ryback in again and hard, and down he goes. And
Wow.
Sin is just wasting away here. Wasting this guy away.
I have never seen, Ryback manhandled like this.
My
telling you.
God. Sin is he is a nightmare to get in there with.
Wow.
Nobody has put their hands on Ryback like this.
Whoa.
There's Ryback with a chop. Another chop. A third one. A fourth.
Here we
Looks like
go.
Shane Cody. Reverse of the whip. Ryback in hard again into those turnbuckles. And Sin is just standing there stalking his man. Look at that. Brushes it off. Brush it. When have you seen somebody brush off a Ryback chop?
Well, but I gotta say this: Sid is making a mistake right now. You know, he's just looking at the crowd. Ryback just maybe getting a
He's got
second win.
Ryback on his back, and look at this choking, a blatant choke. Referee Ronnie Washington and Sin counting with Washington. That's something you do.
Yeah, why not?
Well, you do it all the time. Oh, look at that punishing neck vice now by Sin. Wrenching away at those metatarsals, metatarpals, and the other neck muscles I can't spell.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't even know what that is. You know,
Sure you do, Dave.
The metas and
You're a
whatever.
pain in the neck. You know all about it. Shoulder block in there. Nice elbow finds its mark. Another one. Another one. Ryback starting to come to life here against the Nightmare Sin. Ryback hits the ropes.
Here we go. Collision
Sin up.
course.
Oh, it catches him with a back. Sin is moving. The agility of Sin tonight, Dragon Dave. He is a nightmare.
I am impressed right now by Sin.
318 pounds moving like that in the ring. I can't believe it. And now Sin's taking the easy street here and choking Ryback over those steel cables. Folks, if you want to become a wrestler, join the BTW Academy, and you're going to learn pretty soon that those ropes do not give. They are steel cables. And look at that. Sin using the ropes to his advantage.
And if you want to become a wrestler, one day you may be in the middle of the ring against Sin. So it's your choice if you want to become a wrestler.
God, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Hey, you sign on the dotted line. Oh my God, way up high. 280 pounds planted. Absolutely planted in the middle of the ring, and a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at just 2.
Wow.
Oh, look at Sin arguing with the referee. Yeah, he's getting a little frustrated.
Well, maybe Sin's right. Maybe that was a slow count on the part of the referee.
Well, I'll tell you something about Sin. The wheels do fall off the apple cart when he gets distracted with the referee or the crowd. We've seen it before. He is an absolute force to be reckoned with, but he's beatable, Dave.
I thought the wheels just go round and round.
Well, they do.
Yes.
And listen to this crowd. Feed me more. Feed me more.
Wow.
They're in absolute awe of Sin.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Sin going for another plantation.
Wait a minute.
And here
Look
it
at
is,
this.
Ryback.
Oh!
Picking up the 300-pounder. Holy Toledo.
Wow.
Ryback. Big time wrestling. Down goes Sin.
I felt that tremor.
Oh.
I felt the tremor.
The ring moved 1.5 feet.
Wow.
And now it's Ryback in there on Sin. Ryback getting a second win. Ryback with the beautiful splash. Sin is down. Sin is down. There's a rolling tumbleweed. When have you seen a 280-pound man do a tumbleweed like that? And a cover. Sin near the ropes.
Here we go.
2.5
Close.
only. No.
Close.
One more impact move would have done it, Dragon Dave. Wow. But Sin, very, very canny wrestler. Very tough wrestler. He's also a smart wrestler, and that's what makes him dangerous. And now it's Ryback saying it's over.
Signaling for the end. He's signaling for the end. Wait a minute.
This is it. If he locks it in, it's all over. Pushes him off back to those turnbuckles. And Ryback is again dating that turnbuckle. He spent a lot of time with that turnbuckle.
I'm telling you right now. Here we go.
Sin in and catches an elbow right in the kisser. Ryback like a cat, way up high, wrestling like a middleweight he is. Sin misses, turns around. Way up high, spine buster in the middle of the ring. Down goes Sin. Sin is on his back, and Ryback coming to life.
Well, there you go. He's getting a second win right here. And right now, Sin is down for the pickings. I'm telling you right now.
He
Ryback
definitely
is ready
is, I'll
to
tell
pick
you.
him.
But don't count Sin out. He can hit you with an elbow or something,
Here we
and
go.
it's all over. Big clothesline. Down goes Sin in the middle of the ring. Sin's looking up at the lights, and all he sees is Ronnie Washington. And now Ryback signaling for the end.
This is it. This could be the
Ryback
end.
in control. Great wrestling here in Big Time Wrestling. Main event anywhere in the world, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
Look at this.
Oh, my God.
A torture
This is
rack?
gonna be big.
No.
Back he goes forward, but the back has been softened up by Sin. Out of nowhere. Sin nails him with a clothesline. A roundhouse clothesline. Sin is an absolute nightmare.
But he's not taking advantage of the situation. He needs to cover him.
Well, there it is.
Now
the
he
cover.
does.
I think he heard you, Dragon
Nope.
Dave. 1, 2.
He didn't hook the leg. He didn't hook the leg.
You know, you need to manage him.
Yeah.
You need to manage Sin.
I wish I could.
And Ryback.
Well,
you got to get in there and spar with him and teach him a few things, Dave.
I don't know much about
Come on,
sparring.
take off that headset and go down right now and hook a leg on Ryback.
And leave you all here all by yourself.
I'm fine. I have a sandwich.
This
and some
show-
strudel.
this show
I'm
will go
all
down.
right. I have a little sponge cake and wine.
Here we
I'll
go.
Be fine. Here we go now. Sin picking up his man. Sin saying it's over. If Sin puts that big finishing on you, you're done too.
Here we go.
And he's got him.
Oh.
Ryback, he's up. 300
Oh.
pounds with a big drop.
I am
I don't
impressed.
believe it. Middle of the ring. A cover. 1, 2, 3.
I don't believe it.
And your winner by pinfall, the big guy, Ryback.
Unbelievable victory right here at Salinas.
Wrestling fans, Big Time Wrestling returns to Salinas on Saturday night, October 7th at the Salinas Pal Armory. Bell time is 8 p.m. with a special meet and greet starting at 5:30 p.m. You'll meet WWE Hall of Famer Bret the Hitman Hart, Chris Masters, Davey Boy Smith, X-Pac, and all the stars of Big Time Wrestling live at the Salinas Pal Armory. Get your tickets right now. You can purchase them online at BETWrestling.com, or if you want to pick them up in person, you can pick them up at Max Fit in Salinas and also Pizza and Pints in Salinas. For more information, go to BETWrestling.com, or you can call 510-494-9648. Big Time Wrestling, October 7th at the Salinas Pal Armory.
SharpshooterFunding.com. Sharpshooter, easy to execute funding today. SharpshooterFunding.com. Sharpshooter, easy to execute funding.
Holy Toledo, Ryback victorious on Big Time Wrestling. Nightmare Sin put up a hell of a fight.
Yes, he did, and let me tell you something. He almost pulled it off. But let me tell you something. Ryback, he's one of the best in the world. You know, he's traveled everywhere, and I'm telling you, but for Sin, good show on his part. And let me tell you something. He earned a lot of people's respect.
Certainly did. Tonight, folks, we got just a few seconds left. We've got to tell you, 8 p.m. bell time, 5:30 meet and greet with Bret the Hitman Hart and all the other celebs coming in. It's going to be a heck of a show tonight. We've got Chemo taking on Funny Bone for the world title, and we've got another match, the masterpiece, Chris Masters,
Yes.
against your man, Devin Danger.
Yes, but in the meantime, why don't we talk about
Tickets,
Yes.
tickets. Where do they get them?
Max Fit in Salinas or Pizza and Pint in Salinas?
And tune in next week to Big Time Wrestling. Hank Ritter Jr., Dragon Dave. So long, everybody.
That's it.
That's it.